Hey guys, so today I am coming at you with the Fabulous Fall collaboration that I'm doing with some of the other wax girls that we do collabs with here on YouTube that I know from the wax community, and quite a few of them have become my friends, so I'm excited to do this. So I'll list all of them below, but it's Ashley in Wonderland, Wax Goddess, Angie, Maite, which I don't know what her channel name is. I think it's just Maite. I'll have to look. Myself, just Jenny, which is obviously Jenny. My Clothes Smell Like Candles, which is Angela. Caffeine and Fragrance, which is Stacy. Notorious Liz 54, which is Liz, and Jessie. Some of the ladies, I'm not sure if they're going to do it or not, but I hope everybody does because it should be fun. Basically what I'm going to do is, as I go around answering the questions, wait, let me rephrase that. I'm going to go around as I answer the questions and show you my different Halloween decorations, so that way I can just get it done in one. I can get two things done at once. Let me try to get my words straight this morning. It's early still. It's 8 o'clock. So I've been up since 5:30, and yeah. So the first question we have here is favorite fall holiday, Halloween or Thanksgiving. That one's easy for me. Always Halloween. It will always be Halloween. I love Halloween. I love everything to do with Halloween. I love the movies. I love the decorations. I love the costumes. I love that you can be for one day someone that you're not. I used to have so much fun with Halloween, getting dressed up. Even as an adult, I would get dressed up. I would have fun. Like, my mom actually would make our costumes every year, so it definitely Halloween. I have a thing with Thanksgiving. I don't know what it is. It's all that damn food. It's like, and I feel bad for like lower income families, because you always see, it's inevitable. Every year there's posts on Facebook or somewhere that, you know, people are having trouble affording all that food in one go, because that's like $100 to $200 grocery bill in one go. And if you're a low income family, that's a lot of money to like have to pour out for one holiday. And there's these expectations that we feel like you have to put on this fabulous Thanksgiving dinner or you're not good enough, and people go out and buy new plates, and you know, it's just, I don't know. I'm just not cool with holidays in general in the United States. I don't know, maybe it's the Illuminati, Ashley. But I feel like the card companies have to make every effing day a holiday, it feels like. Grandparents' Day, where the hell did that come from? All of a sudden I'm getting a call from my mom saying, how come Ashley hasn't called me for Grandparents' Day? And I'm like, what the F is Grandparents' Day? I haven't even heard of that. Apparently that's something new. I did not know about Grandparents' Day. You know, not like we shouldn't recognize our grandparents, but Jesus. I was going to say some other colorful words, but I decided to leave that out. Anyway, so yeah, that's just that's my little rant about holidays. I just have this thing with consumerism sometimes. Okay, so the easy answer is Halloween. That got a little longer than I expected. I'll just jump into this question too while I'm here. How early do you start decorating for Halloween, fall, Christmas? I usually like to put my Halloween out pretty early. Last year I didn't even decorate. This year I decided to go ahead and go for it. I think I decorated right at the end of September. So yeah, usually I jump right into it. I'm probably usually a little bit earlier than middle of September, which seems really early. But I'll usually keep out my Halloween until probably right up until Thanksgiving. And depending on what we're doing for Thanksgiving, I'll just jump right into Christmas. Right after Halloween, people just jump right into Christmas. Honestly, I don't care. I don't give an F. I don't put any Thanksgiving, anything out. I don't care. I just go straight from Halloween to Christmas. I mean, Christmas, it's effing Christmas lights. It's lighting, it's festive for Thanksgiving enough for me. So yeah. Okay, let's move on to the third question. I'll move on to some different decorations. Oh, by the way, these decorations here are the one on the right, Frankie. He's from Hallmark. I got him on clearance. Gosh, almost maybe 7 or 8 years ago. He kind of moves and sings. I can't remember what he sings actually. And then to the left is a Boney Bunch tea light candle. I actually got that off of eBay. I saw him, I don't know where I saw him. I saw him in like an ad, like a Facebook ad. They were giving him away and I loved him and they didn't sell him anymore, so I had to get him off of eBay for some probably ridiculous price. But it's a tea light. I don't use tea lights, so he just kind of sits there and looks cute. So this is my daughter's room. These are her decorations. So we've got a pumpkin on the left there from Bath & Body. The orange pumpkin, not sure. That squiggly-eyed Frankenstein dish bowl, candy bowl, is from Kohl's from a long time ago. The Happy Halloween, I think, came from Walmart. That's her jewelry stand. And then the candy corn pumpkin guy is from Kohl's from a long time ago. The trick or treat was painted by either by my grandma or my mom. And that flickering, well, it's not flickering now, but it's supposed to be like a light, a fake candle, that came from Kohl's as well from probably a long time ago. So let me see what I can focus on. So I haven't actually decorated her room. I just started a couple years ago. So I just throw some lights up there too. Those are like the candy corn and the purple lights. So the next question is, do you dress up for Halloween, or when was the last time you dressed up and what was your costume? We used to dress up all the time. My mom would make our costume. She's what I consider a master seamstress. She can make, you know, almost any costume, and I mean, she made these things look authentic. So like one year my daughter was the Wicked Witch of the West, and so I was Dorothy, and so we matched. And then one year I was, what else have I been? I've been a fairy. I've been a pirate. One year we all dressed as pirates. My husband, myself, and Ashley, we were all pirates. That was a cool costume year. I'm trying to think. Ashley's had some pretty cool costumes. She's been Cleopatra. That was a good costume that my mom made. What else? Oh, I was a fairy once. These are all adult costumes as well. Oh, I was a zombie last year. Well, I didn't actually do it for Halloween, but I put zombie, I did some prosthetics on my face and did the whole like blood, and that was a lot of fun. Like the makeup. What else have I been? I know I've been a lot of things. I mean, I dressed up almost every year as an adult for Halloween. And then when Ashley kind of grew out of that, then we all stopped dressing up. So it's kind of sad. Favorite fall decoration? Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this is in the dining room area, and so up above here I have this hat, which is actually supposed to be worn. It's like a witch hat, but I've never worn it. I've always used it as a decoration, so just set that back down. Okay, so the next question is, I'm gonna skip over and do these in a second. Favorite fall decoration, and then favorite fall scents. I'll get to that last. Favorite Thanksgiving food would be probably mashed potatoes, like the really good mashed potatoes with like the cream cheese and the heavy cream. Lots of pepper. Because that's just not a food I eat on a regular basis, but I kind of dislike Thanksgiving. I really don't care about Thanksgiving, I guess. So I really don't get all into that. Like, you know, I'll make the traditional foods and stuff, but honestly, I'm not real excited about it. That just sounds so horrible. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about Thanksgiving. I'll just jump into favorite fall, Thanksgiving, Halloween tradition. I used to love to go to Disneyland at Halloween time because they always did the Haunted Mansion and the Nightmare Before Christmas theme, and I loved that, and I just loved the decorations that they put out. Also, one of my favorite traditions was obviously going trick-or-treating with Ashley, which we don't do anymore, and we always used to have a lot of trick-or-treaters, and we would always, you know, we'd always be dressed up, so we love answering the door and stuff. Now, since Ashley doesn't trick-or-treat anymore, we actually shut off our lights and just look like nobody's home. And we have a lot of kids on our street, so we almost always run out of candy. So we just quit giving out candy altogether because it was just getting pretty expensive to, like, I mean, we have hordes of kids. I think everybody just travels down our street. I don't know why. I don't know how, you know, why our street's so popular, but I mean, it's not anything special. Like, I don't think anybody gives out candy bars or anything. So what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yes, we have some haunted like houses and things like that, which I would love to do. We went on a haunted hayride a couple years ago, and that was tons of fun. But I get really disoriented when things are like flashing in my face and when it's dark. So I can't do those kind of things anymore. But that would probably be what we would be doing if that wasn't such a big issue, is going to haunted houses and those kind of things. I love those kind of things. What else? Oh, and I used to love to go to pumpkin patches when Ashley was little and go and pick out pumpkins and do like the little hay rides that they have, or the corn mazes and stuff. That was always fun. But she's just at the point now, like we're so busy with other stuff, and you know, we don't have time to carve pumpkins and all that stuff. So we've got other things to do. Okay, the next question. Okay, so the pumpkin on the left, I always like to point this out because I can't believe he's still kicking, but that's the pumpkin on the left that's got the, I think it's the LED lights or whatever it's doing over there. That thing we bought, that was probably our very first Halloween decoration when we moved in this house, which was almost 12 years ago. We got it from Walmart and it is still working. I'm like, every year I'm like impressed that it's still kicking. So, and then on the right is a lighted pumpkin I got from Grandin Road on clearance. And it's really, really pretty. I like it. It's like a wooden wicker. Let's see if I can zoom in. It's like made out of that wood. Well, I don't know if I could say wood. I'm not sure. I don't know what to call that. But, and then there's, oh, it's a scarecrow pumpkin, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so let's back her up here and... All right, so the next question is, favorite Halloween movie. Name both a horror, scary one, and a fun one. I could not think, like I have so many favorite Halloween movies that are on the horror, scary side. But I would say a lot of them are back from like when I was younger that I can think of. Because I haven't really seen any of the new ones. Like the Ring was the one that kind of freaked me out for a while. There's one with Sarah Michelle Gellar. I can't think of it. It's where she lives in an Asian country and she goes to that house and what is that called? Somebody will probably know what I'm talking about. But it's where she goes and which one is that? I don't know. I can't think of what it's called. But that one was scary. Blair Witch has always scared me. Hills Have Eyes. Jeepers Creepers. That's a fun one. Final Destination. That's more of like a sci-fi though. What else? The classics, like the Stephen King classics. I like all those. The Shining. It. I like the classics too, like Friday the 13th and Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis. The original Halloween. Also, didn't Rob Zombie do a new... Didn't he do like a new version of, was it Texas Chainsaw Massacre? That was kind of freaky. Okay, and then my fun one, this is not really a Halloween movie, but Harry Potter. Like, they always show that at Halloween time, and it kind of reminds me of Halloween because, you know, it's magic and wizards and witches and wolves and, you know, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, I like that one. I'm going to say that one for a fun one. I've never really gotten into Hocus Pocus. I've probably only seen Hocus Pocus one time, so I can't really say if I like that one as much. But Harry Potter is always fun for me to watch. They show that at Christmas. They show that all the time. Anytime there's a holiday weekend, Freeform or ABC Family or whatever, they always show Harry Potter. Okay, so this is one of my favorite Scentsy warmer wraps. It's actually a wrap around the core warmer. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It might just be called Skull, but I feel like it's got a fancier name. So the next question is, do you collect any Halloween things? Vampires, ghosts, Department 56 houses, Boney Bunch, etc. I have always wanted to collect those Department 56 houses, the ones that are like the Halloween houses, but they are so expensive. They're like, I want to say they're like, they're $50 to $75 per house. and some of the like retired ones can go for even more. I've always wanted a big collection of like those houses to put out on Halloween, but I've just never wanted to fork out the money. So yeah, but pretty much anything Halloween I'll collect pretty much. And I like anything, like I have nothing specific. I used to collect the Bath and Body Works when they would come out with their little, actually I'll show you when I get into my daughter's bathroom, but every year Bath and Body Works would have like this really cool, they would come out with really cool Halloween stuff, and they really haven't anymore. And also, who else was it that would come out with cool stuff? Oh, Scentsy Warmers. Scentsy Warmers used to have some really cool Halloween warmers, and this year they have like nothing. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm not a big fan of that, especially like the last couple years. I remember going to Bath and Body Works. I was like, yes, I'm gonna get my little candle accessory things for Halloween, and they had like nothing. So yeah. So I have not cleaned up the bathroom from this morning from when Ashley was in here. But so this little bin thing that I have her hand towels in, my mom actually painted when she used to do a lot of toll painting. And the two things on the right, Frankenstein and the pumpkin, were what I was talking about. The Bath and Body Works used to come out with every year. They'd come out with new ones. I think they did come out with something this year though. Last year and the year before, I remember that they didn't come out with anything. So what is favorite fall activity? I kind of already said that one with the Halloween traditions. What is my favorite fall activity? I would just say, I don't know, you know, when it gets cooler outside, I like to go outside and get like the crisp air and the way that the weather changes. I really like that. But then after, you know, when it starts to really cool off, I like to be inside. Like, I like knowing that it's really cold outside, or coming in from the cold and having a warm, cozy house, if that makes any sense. I'll go ahead and answer number 11. Favorite Halloween candy? I really like, I don't know if they make, I like Reese's cups, but I don't like the actual cups. I like the ones that they do for the holidays, like the Christmas ones, like the bigger ones. Those are better to me. I don't know if they do Halloween pumpkins. I feel like they do Halloween something, but I don't know what it is. Sorry. What else? I know Easter, they do the eggs. So that, sorry. So that would be my favorite Halloween candy. The least favorite candy, I would say anything that's not chocolate. Okay, so these and probably black leggings are my favorite clothing item for fall. These are Ugg boots. I don't love like the traditional Ugg boots. I just think they're kind of played out. But I mean, they're okay, you know, if you're just going casual. But I really like these because they're casual, but they have a wedge, and they also have the fur on the top, so it looks like you're wearing like the socks with boots. So I really like that feature, and they go with leggings perfectly, and a sweater or whatever you want to put on over it. But I love to wear leggings pretty much all the time. I love leggings. I like, you know, to work out in, whatever, but these go over anything. I don't like them with jeans so much unless they're like skinny jeans, but I like the ties on the back, and I like that they're wedged, so they give you a little bit of height, and they just look a little bit dressier than just the regular Ugg boots. And these are by Ugg, but I can't think of what the name of them are, but I just love them, and they go on perfect. They keep your legs and feet warm, so that's a bonus. I really can't think of any other fall items that I like. Yeah, that's it. Okay, moving on. Okay, so favorite fall makeup. On the left here is a NARS single eyeshadow in Cambodia. This is perfect if you have blue eyes. It's one of those, I can't think of what the color would be called now. My mind is blanking. Kind of like a light brown with kind of like a light brown with like a, what do you call these colors? With like a cranberry? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've watched any makeup videos. So this is the Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I think it's got a lot of great fall colors, especially that green right there. Jade, I think is what it's called, and it's got mochas and browns. My palette's a mess. Okay, to the left, I love NARS blushes. The one on top is Luster, and then below it is Lovejoy. I love still bronzing in the wintertime, so yeah, those work out perfectly for me. I also wanted to show you this Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil. This works great as a blush and a bronzer as well. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but I still like using it in wintertime. I also think that you cannot go wrong in wintertime with a matte red lip. So I have NARS Dragon Girl and Sephora Matte Lip, Liquid Lip, but it dries down into a matte lip. I believe that's Always Red is the color, and I'm not sure if they still have that. And then to the left here, I have a Chanel, let's see if it'll come up. It is a, what is this called? It's been a long time since I've used it. Well, there's what it's called right there. But it's a, what do you call these? Cream eyeshadow. That's what it is. Cream eyeshadow. And it's this green, like blue color. Now mine is starting to separate from the side of the pot, so I think I probably should start using this up. But yeah, it's really, really pretty on the eye. It's like a green color. It's showing up darker on camera, but it's actually pretty light green. So let me see if it'll, yeah. Lots of glitter. Lots of fun, all that jazz. Okay, so that's just some fall makeup things. I mean, I obviously will wear more than this, but these are kind of like my go-tos. Like I love wearing these kind of colors. So I think that was favorite fall makeup. Yeah. So these are my Halloween decorations in my kitchen. You probably saw this in my warmer tour. I just realized as I was going around. Oh, this is what we've got going on here. So on the left here, we've got a mummy from Pier 1 that says, I love my mummy, or I want my mummy or something. And then the Hallmark candy dish. And then that picture back there was actually done by my mom, who is a card maker and scrapbooker. Let me see if I can zoom in with my other hand here. It actually fell off, so I need to reattach it with some whatever scrapbookers use now. I haven't been in scrapbooking in a long time. There's my Scentsy warmer. The jar there is from Kohl's from a couple years ago. It says Deadly Edibles. And then the other Frankenstein guy, glitter guy, is from Pier 1 as well. I always love Pier 1's decorations, but they're so expensive. I always try to wait till right before Halloween, and you can get them at like 40% off, so yeah. Okay, so favorite Halloween memory and favorite childhood costume are gonna be combined, because my favorite Halloween memory has to be when I was probably 12 or 13 and I dressed up as a French maid. I can't remember any of my other childhood costumes except for being a French maid, which is horrible. I think I was a cheerleader one year. But the reason that's my favorite Halloween memory is because I remember that's the first time I felt like I was actually a teenager. Because I wore this French maid costume, you know, it's a skirt, it's more form-fitting. I remember wearing a little bit of makeup, and I remember that was the first time we went trick-or-treating with boys. And I remember going with a boy that I had liked at the time, and it was just fun. Like, we had a lot of fun, and it was like the first time that I felt like, I don't know, like I was turning into a woman, I guess, or however crazy that sounds, but that's probably my favorite Halloween memory. I also have a lot of fun ones with my daughter as well. I mean, you know, just the typical kid ones. I mean, I loved getting her dressed up, and we have a lot of good memories with her. And so my favorite childhood costume would probably be the French maid. That's really the only one I can remember. I can't remember what I was as a kid. Like back in those days, the costumes were kind of boring. I don't remember if my mom made me a lot of them, but I know she made a lot of my daughters. I think I have a picture every year of my daughter from Halloween of her handmade costume, so that'll be cool. Okay, so I think, did I get all the questions? Oh yeah, I still need to do favorite fall scents, and I am showing you some decorations. So I think I've pretty much showed you all of my decorations. I have one more over here that I'll show. Let's go over. My mom painted this trick or treat bucket for my daughter, and so she's used that when she was younger, but now I just put it on display. And then over here, these are some cards that I've received from my mom for Halloween over the years. And then here is another Pier 1 decoration, lots of glitter again. And oh, and over here I have a teapot with a spider. I need to fix him. There we go. He was actually sitting more on top of the teapot. So I'll show you my mantle and then we'll get into scents. Okay, so this is probably my big, like, I don't know, main focal point when you walk in the house is you see this. So let me flick on the light really quick. So that way you can see the decorations a little bit better. So this is my mantle. And I have these spider lights with the black garland that has lights, orange lights intertwined. And so on top, let me just scroll through and show you the decorations. So yeah, I got that tree. Actually one of the birds fell off. I have a bird from Michael's that I just clip on those. I think I got that tree from Target, and I think you're actually supposed to put ornaments on it, but I just put some fake birds. And oh, and down here, really cute, is this, I don't know if you can see him very well. He's like a wire pumpkin. He's got a little bow tie, and then you just put a pumpkin head on him. He's really super cute. There we go, now you can see him a little bit better. So, and then hanging off the side there, I think, is that a, yeah, that's a spider. So that's him. Okay, now let's go back into my wax room and, oh, one more decoration I want to show you that I really, really love. Okay, so this is my coffee table, living room coffee table, and I tipped the bowl so you could see the hands on the side, but it looks like the hands are holding the bowl up. So I just love the detail on that, and it's like a cracked bowl with the skull hands. It's pretty cute. That's what it looks like standing up. So the hands act like a pedestal. So that's one of my favorite decorations as well. Okay, so I really didn't feel like going through my entire stash to pull out, excuse me, my favorite fall scents, but just off the top of my head, drinks, that's one of the categories we're supposed to talk about. I like ginger ale, cold ginger ale from Lake Providence Lodge. That one's like a nice clearing, you know, when you get tired of all the bakery, that's a nice clearing one. I also like chai tea scents. Pumpkin marshmallow chai from Two Timing Tart is a good one. What else? Oh, I like Stark from Super Tarts. That's a good, it's like a vanilla champagne and it's got some fruit mixed in. Also just the plain like hot toddy type scents. I like those as well. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Apparently it's a very busy morning. Floral, I just pulled out Fluffy Violet Candy. The only floral I really like is violets. Violets mixed with something. So I pulled that one out. Fruity Bakery. Probably anything with apple in it. Apple or, trying to think, I do like cranberries, some cranberries mixed with other things. I know I have a lot of Super Tarts Bakery that I really like. That's probably would fit into Fruity Bakery. Just plain out fruity. Maybe like a blood orange type scent. I do like blood orange this time of year. What did I have with blood orange? And I don't know. Fresh would be, well, I pulled out for Minty White Walkers. That's a great one from Super Tarts White Walkers. I also like the Buttermints. I think. Oh, well, I haven't really warmed through Buttermints yet, but on cold I like them. What else is minty? I know I've been really digging minty scents right now. Obviously, like, yeah, obviously minty. I don't want to say that I like peppermint yet because I'm not really 100% sure. Fresh would probably be listed under like the spruce, the eucalyptuses, the tree line trail. I think Lake Providence Lodge also has. I just ordered some sugared pine, I think. Thank you, Kristen. I think she tagged me in that post where Karen had posted that she was going to be doing sugared pine, so I did place a small order with Lake Providence Lodge for some pine fresh scents. So for fresh, I like the outdoorsy pine tree type scents. So yeah, so I think I got all of the questions. Yeah, I feel like I did. Okay, yep, that's the end of the video. So Sorry about the erupt in there. But that's the Fabulous Fall collaboration, and I will list all the girls' channels down below. I can't wait to see what the other girls do because we're still waiting. I think only 2 of us have done it so far. And yeah, sadly I didn't put a lot of thought into this. I just kind of went with the flow. So hopefully I accurately describe myself, because sometimes I need to think on things for a while. And I don't like just giving spur of the moment answers, because then I feel like I don't know, or maybe it's good to give spur of the moment answers, because maybe that's when you get the most honest answer. So, okay, that is it. I will be back with one more video, and I will see you guys later. I hope you guys are having a good day. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.